Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just like she says all the time. Welcome to my stream. Hello to DDLC_07. Today we are playing a game that's very dear to my heart and also to my trauma. Today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I love the game so much that I'm just obsessed with it too much. Anyways, we're going to be playing the DDLC DLC plus extra minus version today. So we'll just go ahead and get that started up. It freaked me out just earlier I didn't even start the fucking game, but it freaked me out earlier. But here we go. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this is tracking properly. Yep. So you might notice this is not the regular start screen. It now boots you into this fall desktop. But yes, definitely gonna be a lot of fun. The last time I played this, people got concerned about my mental health, and they were right to do so because I ended up getting really into it, and that included replicating mental states. So yeah, like I pretty much felt Sayori's depression. I felt Yuri's whatever the hell that was, and I played Monica constantly smiling because that's how I kind of treated her as. I was like, I basically played her as a constantly smiling, talking with a smile character who can do no wrong. And yeah, that ended up kind of getting to me too. But don't worry, I exercised today. I drank a lot of water. I'm in a much better mental state than when I first played this game. And I'm also just looking forward to see what kind of new content they added. So we'll go ahead and give that a try. I'm just gonna put out a quick little thing on Twitter, see if anyone else wants to join. But hopefully this all turns out well. Doki Doki Literature Club, of course, being a dating sim where there's nothing that goes wrong. It's just very cute, very non-violence, non-anything kind of a game where, you know, it's just it all goes right and there's nothing that can go wrong. Alright, let me just get this up on my phone as well. But yeah, we'll just try to see how far along we can get into this game and see where it goes. I'll be trying to do some voice acting as I can. And hello the dynamic_Hayuden, Toasty Aspirini. Yes, as well as I know everyone pretty much gets the joke these days. Okay. And I'll be doing some hypnosis. I'll be trying to avoid the hypnosis I did last time because that ended up being a little bit too intense for people. So here we go. So basically, I'll explain why I freaked out before even starting a game. So I got to this entrance screen, and I was only checking out the game. So I was like, okay, looks like this game runs. I hit exit DDLC, and then it brought me to this reboot sequence, and I was like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. But it's kind of interesting. So you can see the things you've collected essentially. It actually shows you the in-game files because people love to see how that was being messed with. Apparently you can get mail. You can collect pictures. I'm pretty sure these pictures you've not collected yet, including poems, CGs, secrets, and sketches. All the music if you unlocked, or all the sounds, and then basic settings. So pretty interesting how they got that set up for you. Alright. So, with that in mind, as my character sits in one of the classrooms, let's give this a start. Let's say, let me put Rain's name in here. There you go. No, kidding. Alright. I was like, let's just do nothing but freak out Rain. Hello there, Nietzsche1992. Let's see. Wait, what happens if I put in Monica? I wonder if it'll let me put in Monica. I actually don't want to put in Monica. Okay, so it doesn't do anything. Weird. I kind of want to see if it does anything. Yeah, I want to go maybe. Okay. Alright, no. It didn't do anything at the start. Alright, I'm gonna... Wait, what? Wait, no. I wanted to put in a new name. Did I screw myself over? Can I change my name? Oh, no, am I gonna be seriously be Monica? Oh, no. I think I screwed up. I'm playing the Doki Doki Plus version. Hello there, Blueberry, the Queen. Hello. But yes, shit. No, fuck autosave. Can't delete this? No. Oh no. Should I uninstall this game and reinstall it? Oh my god, I already got a new picture. What the heck? Oh, it's the, oh my gosh, please no. Can I reset? Please? Oh no. Yeah, psychological horror is one of my favorites as well. Well, thank you for following. It says new game, but it doesn't allow you to re-enter the... I guess I'm just gonna be Monica. Alright, I guess... Hold on, guys. I wanna see this way to just... Change name Doki Doki. How to change name? Have you accidentally taken a name? Want to change it? Okay. Go to see username. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do some hackery. Hopefully the game doesn't figure it out. Okay, go to username, app data, local low, team Salvado. Give me a second, guys. Hopefully it doesn't hunt my soul when I do this. User, app data, local low, team Salvato, Doki Doki Little Club. What else do I have to delete? Delete all files. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna just delete all the files here. Hopefully the game doesn't freak out or break. And I'll start it up again. Yeah, no spoilers, guys, please. I know, I am screwing the files. I just want to change my name, damn it. Yeah. Okay. No, there's no starting hypnosis right now. Okay, yes, finally. Okay. While playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you've noted the game's age rating in your region and your consent to your exposure of highly entertaining content. I agree. Yeah, I know. By the way, it's... Oh, no, Evie, the starting message was, oh gosh. The starting message is that they're all over the age of 18, so they're legal. Okay, so here's the thing that freaked me out, guys. If I press exit DDLC... It basically does a boot up of a fake desktop. And again, this is where you can find all the neat little things, like the pictures and the music you collect, essentially. So let's get it started up. Okay, this time I'm not gonna fuck around and put in a fake name. I'm a good guy. I'm a cool guy. There we go. Alright. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you know each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I'd get tired of waiting. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle from the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I was loved again. I got you that time. My name. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh, you say like they were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. I'm a cool guy. Well, people stare at you for acting weird. I don't want them thinking we're a couple or anything. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Okay, I did that last time I played this. We cross the street together and make our way to school. We avoid the isekai bus that passed behind us. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, I'm a cool guy. Have you decided on a club to join yet? Bukatsu? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I'm too cool for clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Vietnam flashbacks? I'm sure it's possible that I didn't want to make any conversations but it would go along with what you're on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on by on the average while spending my free time with games and anime. This is too real. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. ... Alright. I'll look at a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though. No promises. You at least try to promise me a little. No promises. No promises. Okay, fine. Yes, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, Dice Citizens. The school day is as ordinary as ever, so we'll probably know it. That pack of things is stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants to check out some clubs. Ooh, what kind of clubs? I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. What about the nightclub? Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. You're acting a lot like a blank anime protagonist, or protagonist in general. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! No need to wait up for me, it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, and I'm putting my index fingers together as I say this. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you'd know. Know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Anime with an anime, yes. Sayori is did I say vice president? Vice president of the literature club. I'm very not literal. Now, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99.999% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after when a proposed club, she inherited the title of vice president. very poke. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the nightclub. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'll bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. You can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have this all planned out. Maybe I said the wrong word there. What club? Oh, don't worry about the club. I let out long. Sorry. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Damn, not even for her, just a cupcake. Yay, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. How true. Every single day. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the schools and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. The penitentiary. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door, slams it open. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! Eh? I glance around the room. Oh my god, it's hot chicks. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, I'm a cool guy. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, over 18 as well. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently not Sourkey, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student, or one who's not 18. He is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh my... Okay, I freaked out for a second for nothing. Don't mind me. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori said that quietly into my ear. Turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Second girl's rude. I don't like him. Yeah, she's a bit of a prickly rose. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, I'm a cool guy. Monica smiles sweetly. Well, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, strong, nice. Basically completely out of my league. Ping! So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. I'm a simp guy. Kidding. Come sit down, Amuhu guy. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Oh god, my first life and death choice. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, so I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I see no table here. As Sayori mentioned, it had been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Oh shoot, you're right. I didn't say that. Don't worry, it was my name. Hey, this is movie cool lady. Thanks for reminding me I need you. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, and I just got banned for Twitch. No, I'm kidding. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to table a tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Cha-cha! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn of icing and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! I'm so tempted to use the Japanese kawaii! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and Monica, I follow. It's delicious, my. Sayori talks with my mouth full very much to get ice on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take it. Who the fuck does that? Okay, Visir. Natsuki's quiet. Can't help notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Direction? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Everyone get some food. I like how as soon as I started mentioning cupcakes, everyone's like, "Oh boy, I gotta eat some cupcakes." The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, okay, yeah, because she could have used bought icing. Okay, guys, all right. Break time from Doki Doki Literature Club. Also, I'm gonna save here. Wait, can I just go back? Can I go back? Return? Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna lower it just a bit more. Okay. And welcome back. So, here's the deal about cupcakes. Don't eat them like cupcakes. Rip off half of the bottom, put it on top. Congratulations, you made a sandwich. You can now eat it like a civilized person like the rest of us. Anyways, this is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Yeah. Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Blush, blush, but not for you. You blush, blush. No, you blush. Don't back up, dummy. Blush, blush. Blush, 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 blush. Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsukai's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. And Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Okay. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah. I guess. No, it actually does. This is why I picked Yuri in the first, in my first playthrough. That's just like, I just kind of relate to her a bit more. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. And that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. And she looks away, look at that. That's quality gameplay right there. I meant that, you know... Shinjiru! I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yes, I do. I'm glad. Yuri... At first I thought she fainted. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow. Off the screen, this smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should not tell Monica. I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Girls. Yes, you're correct, Rain. There are indeed girls in this game. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, do not be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literary Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs, or any of the minor clubs. Weren't you leader of the Debate Club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and know how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Yes, girls. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika's a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like the literature. You'll have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we will all really grow into this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know— oh god, I just hit my glasses. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Me. I'm a cool guy. I mean, Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, I'm a cool guy, what kinds of things do you like to read? And well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. True, manga really isn't that kind of literature. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger, making vroom vroom noises. You can hear initial D as she drifts her finger across the rim of her teacup. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Hey, that's me IRL. Shh, Sabimi Kulili. But yes, I am kind of taking inspiration. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up like searchlights and scouring my soul as she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That sounds kind of insulting now I think about it. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, yes, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock. Alright guys, anytime they mention rock in this game, we have to play rock, paper, scissors. So, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And just write your answer in chat. I'll let you know what I picked after a second. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I beat Evie, I tied Dynamic Hater, Rain beat me, I beat Chantel, I beat TB. Yes, I chose scissors. Con sync. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Wow! Is my face a horror thing? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... And give that back. Fine, finey. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just cute as you are. Sayuri slides behind Natsuki, puts her hand on her shoulders, and another on her ass. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Blush, blush, blush. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yurai? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Moment over! Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically as Monica. I love that word. Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Then, next time we meet, we shall share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? I'm a cool guy. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Aww. She's smiling a lot. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic, me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and nightclubs to hit up, and oh god, they're all hot. All four of the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, I'm a cool guy. Not cool, bro. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. There's 4 of them and 1 of me. Am I enough for all the— Yes, I am. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up, but they all stood up at the same time. That's kind of freaky. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down, also surprisingly lifting me up with her. Holy shit, she's strong. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'll be super pissed and kill you in your sleep. Then that makes it official! Welcome to the literature club! Thanks. I guess, Sayuri, can you let me go? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. I'm a cool guy. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills, or can I? I can. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I mean, I guess I'll be more nervous if it was like in that same position. Meanwhile, yeah, I like that EV. Oh my gosh, I gave Monica a papyrus voice. Should I just give her different voices for the hell of it? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and not Sakai clean up their food. Hey, I'm a cool guy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri never walked home together because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. The great Monica! Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, medium. Natsuki, small. Yuri, large. Monica, just right. I mean Goldilocks. I mean what? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Or all of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I think... what did I do last time? Also, I should really say this. This is an important part, I think. Okay. Which one should I go for? Spicy ramen good. Who did I go for last time? I think I went for Natsuki last time, actually. Alright, I'm gonna go for... let's go for Yuri. There we go. Vicious. The reason, by the way, guys, the reason I can tell it's for Yuri is because since the words relate to them, Yuri is more erudite, so fancy. Oh, okay. Normally, fancy words are more for her. Existence. Yeah, there we go. After image. Yep. Unrestrained. Yep. I'm pretty much entirely getting her. Yep. Yep. She's gonna be loving me. Contamination? Oh wow. Extraordinary. Oh, I guess not. Destiny, yes. Philosophy, yes. Analysis, yes. Insight, yes. Secretive, yes. Disarray, yes. Portrait, yes. Infallible, yes. Lust, yes. Agonizing, yes. Wow, this is a lot of words I have to pick. Okay. Journey. Oh, wow. Okay, almost entirely nailed her. Nice. I mean, wait, what? Hey, welcome back, EDC. We were just picking poems to see which girl we get with. I chose, Yuri. Wait, didn't I choose her last time? No, I didn't get the cutscene if I recall correctly. Alright, here we go. Hi again, I'm a cool guy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This may be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last coming, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, I'm a cool guy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserved any slack. Bitch just came to eat my muffins. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join in clubs this year. And last year too. And the year before that. You didn't join in clubs when you were in kindergarten. I don't know if you're planning to just come here and hang out or what, or eat my cupcakes. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You'll only see the end of my cupcakes. Wow, that just came out of nowhere. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Whoa, she just dodged out. Natsukai finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica is literature! Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsukai plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Amakuga always gives his best as long as he's having fun. That's true. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, cleaning my own clothes, changing my clothes. How dependable. That's something that was kind of questionable, but how dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Like literally, like I'm in my room and I can sense how dirty your room is, and you almost set your house on fire once. You actually did set it on fire once. I had to get the fire extinguisher and... Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little... jealous. How come? You and Amakuga can become good friends too. Sayori? Dot dot dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me to. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, how many times am I getting quoted here? Yikes. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? What, Sayori? Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm a cool guy. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Also, you're cute. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't be a big deal if you want to fall in love. Don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. I even took into account your lower IQ. Aren't I most thoughtful? And we could, you know, discuss if you wanted. Oh, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much and my low IQ! Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book and toss it behind me. Phew. It's just a fucking image of me just taking the book and just eating it. I'm kidding, I'm gonna do that. I'm kidding. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected the Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book, sniffing it. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsukai is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. It's almost like as if me picking certain words on a poem brought me to her. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I've triggered something. I've triggered Yuri's music. I think she noticed me looking at her. Her eyes on me. And my eyes on her. Gee, what a coincidence. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. She looks away. It all makes her face her hide deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. And also looking at your I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably would have. If I was focused, I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. I was looking at your title of the book. That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I just gotta find where I dropped it. I'm glad to hear. Once you start to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It literally just chains you to the book. I'm into bondage. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with a long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life's in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Ooh, okay, enjoy the soup. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kinda 50 Shades of Grey. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Surprise! Hahaha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, I'm a cool guy? Are you actually not that cool? No, I'm cool. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry, I'm definitely cool. I hope so. It'd be a shame if you weren't cool. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, there may not be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in the book or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books, and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So if I'm sorry I've ended up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading, and I love hearing you talk. Love your voice. All I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. Yeah. You don't have to. Ha! What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it, and me, probably. In your heart. I can see it, Yuri. I can see it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book from the bag that I had on the floor that I had put into the bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Just getting a seat a little bit closer to you guys. I sit the seat next to Yuri's, exactly 1 millimeter away. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with somebody else. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. You know, elbow nudging your elbow, eye nudging your eye, ball. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's phasing into Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. That's basically like third base right there. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I said use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes me kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it on her thumb and she flips it to her side. Oh my god, her thumb is touching! But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me! It's like I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and it's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glanced over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient takes you a bit longer. After all, I've taken your low IQ into account. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. What a complicated word. Yes, Yuri deserves many pats. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. She catches it on her own thumb. It's like we're playing a really complicated game of football. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Well, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like it's seen to your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. There's some words I'm throwing out here. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But I'm a cool guy. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean to say it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I guess I meant more as kind of cute. And you're cute. And hot. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time, but way too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from her finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing the clothes on top of my thumb. Ow! Jeez, what a heavy book. Even though it's so small, it's too much for my IQ. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I'll only read it with you? Wink wink. Nod nod. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! Now, what kind of suggestion would I give you guys? Because I haven't been doing any hypnosis yet. I stand up. I make a mental note of where we left out the book and I slip it back into my bag. I'm gonna hypnotize Monica. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori was on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Sakai and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching to their bags. I do the same myself. Maybe later. Yeah. Every introvert's worst fear, yes. Alright, who should I show poem to first? I'm a tier 3 sub to Yuri. Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Yeah? What's that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her full face, and then her body. She's going undercover. He's gonna... You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Haha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. And she traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. They start to decompose in her hands. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsukai. Gi, do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as this is a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, is this supposed to be a literature poem? Let's see. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. ... I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I even took into account your IQ. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. I also shared it. And I subscribed to your Twitter. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose, for your lower IQ. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo-hoo. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all. I'm a cool guy. You fucking idiot. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. It looks like you barely read it. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past. Soon, left nothing left. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. That's awesome. That's amazing. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know... I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna do my best for you, I'm a cool guy. Me too. Okay, I think I figured out the suggestion I want to do. Alright, I'll just lower the music that bit. So everybody who wants to focus right now. You can focus on Natsuki's name. We're just gonna do suggestions, so it's one based off what I think something that's fairly common in this game. It should be fine. And we'll just focus. Take a nice big deep breath all the way in, all the way out. Start to slowly close your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sleep. All the way down deep. All the way down, all deep, all the way fast asleep, drifting, dreaming, floating, flying to a very nice place. And you are there. As you're there right now, this is going to be 2 separate suggestions. Every single time that I save, you can just feel a nice sense of refreshment going all through you. As if, as if you've just been, as if you've just been saved by something. As if just like, you kind of save the moment, and you feel secure that you're not gonna fall back and lose progress. You feel like you just sat down at a bonfire, and you've made progress in Dark Souls. Just that kind of intense refreshment each time I save the game. Secondly, anytime a character blushes, you just feel the urge to go, "Aww, aww," in the chat, and all sorts of different things. But basically just so, "Aww, you're blushing, so cute." Kind of reaction just surges over you. This lasts until the end of the stream. You can let this sink all the way in, all the way deep as you wake up in the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way up. Wakey wakey. Alright. Okay, hopefully that was good. So I'm just gonna save. There we go, and save. Alright. Which one do you guys want me to bring it to next? We have Sayori. We have Natsukai. We have just Monica. We got a tie between Sayori and Monica. Will anyone be the, Wait. Okay, for a second I thought we were parted. So we got 2 Monica, 1 Sayori. Anyone want to tie it? Anyone want Sayori? Everyone just ignoring poor Natsukai? Oh no. Natsuki. Yes. Alright. Alright. I guess it's 2... Alright, 3 Monica. Alright, here we go. And... we'll do Sayori and then Natsuki in that order, I guess. Hi, I'm a cool guy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing because I have to. Don't worry, I'm a cool guy. We're a little embarrassed today, don't you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, I'm a cool guy. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. And all those other words you picked. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts if I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Don't give a fuck. Just keep exploring. Strike it on your own. Always say yes. Never say no. Exercise. Hit the gym. Call a lawyer. Drop Facebook. and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most, like me. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hello there, Ripig_Aether. Hole in the wall. Sorry, dirty thoughts begun. Anyways. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I'll peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Yeah, no spoilers. We got some people who haven't played or watched Doki Doki, surprisingly enough. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, but you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Probably not. I only have 3 hours. I'll try to get through as much as I can, though. We were going for Sayori next. Yes. This is a good poem. I'm a cool guy. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who'll be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet. Doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's just like I said before, I'm a cool guy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Oops. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Aww, she's blushing. Yes, we can all write poems after stream. Hello to TD_Vermin. We're sharing poems with Sayori now. We'll see about that. Now, dear sunshine, The way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy sweepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Aww, Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? I just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Be mean? I still try my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I say it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best! Yeah. The next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who shall I show my poem to next? Just save that. Okay. Time for Natsuki. ... I'm a cool guy. If you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to actually believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Aw, I'm not a writer. Okay, welcome back, EV's here. Why are you being scared of me? Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? I'm so proud of that first poem you ever wrote that I like to read it. Painful to think about. Suffering from your own inferiority. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better at yourself trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Blush blush. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. We can't do those things. We are far inferior as human beings. Yeah, I told you we weren't gonna like it. I like it. I also subscribed and followed on the new guy. What? I mean, just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this! Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, ow! I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing, it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like this! Oh my god, where did this manga come from? I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Okay, getting softly. Alright. Okay, see you some Kulili. Have fun. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Aw, blush blush blush. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I'm still over 18. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. But I sort of do. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Eyes land on Yuri and that's Sakai. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is... cute? Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You have to try to hard come up with something nice? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Thank you, send me coolly, appreciate it. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Like the guy who was staring at both our which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Amakuga did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Namakuga liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it, and he liked my... And Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Amakuga appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? And then she gets fucked out. Well, you know what? I was one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Amakuga started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me after they notice I was just standing there. I'm a cool guy. She's just trying to make me look bad. My boob is smaller. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate what simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Maybe you should just jump out of the reader and not force them to have it figured out themselves. Help me explain that to her, I'm a cool guy. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Amakugai? Well... Oh god, do I have to choose one? How did I get tried this first place? It's not like I know everything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... And save. Natsuki's gonna really hate me. No, she's just tsundere. That's all. We can still get her. Yeah, race car noises. To be fair, I don't think this actually affects the relationship. So we have one for Sayori, one for Yuri. Any more votes, anybody? I think I chose Sayori last time. I didn't choose anyone specifically. You got one for Yuri, one for Sayori for these choices, guys. You don't mind out of the way? I'm gonna feel bad. I actually really like Natsuki as a character. Okay, you know, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I chose Sayori last time, so I'll go for Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, it's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. Eh? You're seriously talented writer. It's no secret I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, you're still putting feelings into it. It becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. Oh, this is actually a really good choice. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far! Fuck you! You're mean as well. If you just told her how you felt, that's what happened in the first place! You bitch! Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you did to me. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? She's gonna say an N-word! Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defined only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna go do that. It'll spare me having to look at y'all your faces right now. Fucking cupcakes. Well, without warning, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. I feel bad. I mean, the initial answer was fine, but then it was it's like, okay, you both need to apologize. But fuck you in particular, Natsuki. Like, no, I don't want to be like that. On her way out, she crumples up the poem and throws it into the trash. Natsukai. She didn't really need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stands down her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in adjacent chair. There's a chance for me to score some points of her. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gone frustrated after being treated like that? And you handled as well as anyone could. And I definitely am not favoring you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, I'm a cool guy. You're too kind. I feel like as if some sort of relationship meter with you is rising. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. Oh, she's blushing! She's blushing! So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm just gonna go make some tea. Oh, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. I'm a cool guy. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. There's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. If any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Choosing the right words, banging the right girls, I nod to myself with newfound determination. I'm a cool guy, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. I no longer have a head, for she beamed right through it. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. In fact, I really like them. And I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know I'm a cool guy? It's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you getting along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Can it go further? Can we get on to... hand-holding? Well, just to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said it more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Time to milk it for all it's worth. No, okay. Right. Let's go for Yuri again. Infallible, effulgent, oops. Oh shit. Disarray. Yes. Sadness, whoops, wrong one. Shit. Ambient, yes. Vitality, yes. Brightening, yes. Toki. Unending, yes. Determination, yes. Starscape, yes. Heaven Sent, yes. Insight, yes. Philosophy, yes. Unrecorded, whoops, wrong one. Whoops, shit. Agonizing, yes. After image, yes. Here we go. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Oh shit, I forgot to save before that, didn't I? Yikes, okay. Another day passes and it's time for this club meeting already. I've been a little more comfortable here the past couple days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Hi, I'm a cool guy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just so nice to you being in the club, that's all. You see, that's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing for you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? No, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. I got girls. Anyways, we don't want to take a look at your purse, Sayori. Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Also, I know your exact weight, and the weight of the extra coins wasn't there. And so either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that always leaves one option! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Guilty person. Guilty! Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. The face is in her book as always. I'm just imagining like just her book is right in front of her face. Oh, she's blushing! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Amakuga to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you only buy what you can responsibly afford. Like the pads I have on my chest. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough from enough retribution. Huh? Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't have much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you think that. You were right though. I did something bad and not to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. This is a little devil inside of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she'd bring me to the club before she even told me. But... you wouldn't have come for the cupcakes. I had tricked. No, oh god, she tricked her too. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh wow, that sounded loud. Yeah. Ow! What was? Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Eh? Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing the reaction, though. Natsukai? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Oh, she's blushing. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly opens the wrapper and takes a big bite, nearly biting off her own hand in the process. So good. And then she dies. The end. Kidding. I bit my tongue. Oh, you're just going through a lot over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate. Yeah, okay. Okay, now Sayori's the point. If it's chocolate, then that's some good shit right there. Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Her. Oh, jeez. I get it. I'm blushing. Look at it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to... Okay, I was reading that completely the wrong way. Reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh! She just runs away. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I are laughing well. Jeez, such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have you even heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically, ooh, I love that word, glances at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Almost as cool as me. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, I'm a cool guy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Oh my gosh. I'm sure Natsukai will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished onto her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki Natsukai disappeared into the closet. Time to get with best girl. Eh? Huh? I still noticed that Yuri's reading a different book than the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. I had my eye on you the entire time like an iguana. Well, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's get started. Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. I fucking love tea. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Brought to you by Lipton. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yes, in the closet. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, knocking over Natsuki in the process. There's kind of a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the hot boiling water. I'm kidding, the water pitcher, and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. He walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Wow. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Blush. Can we go then? Oh my gosh, it's like we're walking to a girl from school. Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? You was just gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird Silence explained this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Amakugai in club activities? Eh? Huh? Rudolph gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Amakugai. Let's leave this bitch behind. Damn, girl. I don't like how you treated Monica like that, but okay. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. I feel a glare from behind us. Once in the hallway, she blushes. She puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. I'm gonna say something like that. Yuri. Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. I'm a cool guy. That could be when I do something bad. And you're such a bad guy. You're being so nice to me. Because nothing that you do is bad as make it seem as your head. Seen as in your head. Oh my god. I'm having a stroke here. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions. And we can't always hide them away. See, watch me. But you always amplify. See, I have emotions. I can't hide it. Amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Whoa. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I'm literally after that. I mean, I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Your lister head. I'm a cool guy. I really like you with friends being. I mean, sorry, read that backwards. Being friends with you. Ahaha. Thanks, Yuri. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. Nudge, nudge. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better and raise their relationship meter. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. You and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. I'm a cool guy. Do you like oolong tea? Oh my god, I fucking love that. Anything is fine. No! Oolong is the shit! Give me this shit, girl! Very well. You set the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. It's like a type of white tea, I believe. It's good for digestion. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even though I'm not an expert in tea or anything. Oh, I got the voices mixed up there. Whoops. No, it doesn't take that long to make. But I know different teas have different brewing and cooling times. Shit, I forget the word. Woohoo. Sorry. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided to try expressing myself a bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. Blush, blush, blush. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri! Just don't push yourself too much into my arms. You're always worrying about me, I'm a cool guy. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't know if you know I can keep up with this. My heart! I wish Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. I'm a cool guy. I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Yeah, what's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? It's probably hard with those huge... But I wonder why that is. It's probably because of my books that I carry on my your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture! So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yeah, I know, it's super wholesome, I know. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacup, and our signs. As if in sync, we assume the same reading positions as last time, each one holding one half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. We're practically inside. I can't see too well. Yuri slides. What the fuck is this noise I made? Yuri slides closer to our shoulders are touching. Oh my god, we're transferring heat. This is thermodynamics. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's also kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Hold it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my gosh, it's really hard when it's that. But meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. It's like me. I wonder, you know that the streams where they have the eye tracking, the Toby eye tracking. Oh boy, I'll be feeling this so hard. Anyways, after a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Just kidding, guys. Fooled you. I'm actually looking at the words. I'm not looking at other places. I put the teacups between my legs, ow my ass, and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry, I was sitting kind of weird. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Yeah? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. I think I got the scene last time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the scene last time. I don't know. Wait, didn't I go for Yuri last time? Oh my gosh, I just can't resist her. Yuri opens the book with both hands. You hold it so I don't have to have any hard time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. And it might even be further than that. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take one chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lip as if the situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here! I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh my god! And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yeah? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. I'm a cool guy. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, keep doing it, you fucking bitch, I love it. You were just helping. Something that friends do. Boyfriend? I mean, right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, you don't need to... Okay, I gotta make sure I don't say this in a weird way. You don't need to stop or anything. I see! The situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by the expression that she can't focus right now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate with my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did you even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling into the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Just like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Is she a dragon? Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. I'm a cool guy. Can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks the teacups off from the floor and wipes the tea stain. Why is that on the floor? Anyways, I picked up a bag of chocolates. And in the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us felt the courage to bring up. Who shall I show my poem to first? I guess we'll do the same order as last time. We'll do Yuri, Monika, Sayori, and Natsuki. Since I don't expect you guys' votes to change. Let's see what you've written for today. Huh? Yuri says the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? I'm a cool guy. This one might be better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Do you have a Sharingan? Yesterday I was just telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really just want to give more imagery! But yeah, I get it. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. You know, Yuri likes to think when she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, it's just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, this makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Besides, people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? ... Oof, just... Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem we wrote today? Yeah, I do! If it's with you. Hey, there's Lucy. The raccoon. Kun. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught up by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed fed well will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You can say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. You guys, you know, I don't want to spoil things. I was just a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I know it's my fault, but I can't begin to match what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through it. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. These are the sort of things I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Amokugai? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone else has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even it's a little difficult sometimes, and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranty a bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. Not really many people like you, I'm a cool guy. I keep swiping left on Tinder. I think you might be alright. That is exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable to share my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. Thanks. Yeah, it's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay. Monika, here we go. Hi again, Amokugai. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know! Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Just a little bit of papyrus in there. Sorry, guys. I give my poem to Monika. ... Alright, this one's good! It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable for your style. Sounds. But the imagery is better than the last one I read! Mickey Mouse. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing styles high noon? I guess so. Can't really deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Or I noticed that too. And when she talks about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personnel conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried so hard. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish that she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. I saw you nudging shoulders. And I bet you were thinking about something else when you're stuffing the you completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Huh? Well, oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Thank you, Monica. Yes, head pats and hugs, definitely for sure. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tape even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Everybody say thanks, Monica. Thanks, Monica. Thanks, Monica. ... Oh, I like this one, I'm a cool guy. There's some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does it mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I'll like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I didn't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you always think about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean. I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's what I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, I'm a cool guy. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I'll put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle. All in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf one after another. Holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Inside my head. Yes, Sayori's definitely being very normal. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, she's blushing. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing till I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Cyrus always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. One of those kind of times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Fuck you, Natsuki. No, I'm kidding. I actually care for you, Natsuki. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I've been treating you this way. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. And what do you mean by that? Poem's gonna be all deep sounding and express something. It's just gonna sound like you're forcing unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, eh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Are you trying to get in her pants? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would like this kind of stuff, this angsty. Just because he's a talented writer doesn't mean, looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow I struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves her poem. I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting younger girls step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the kind of girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh wow, I don't even read her poem. Shit. Ow, that hurts. Dang, I didn't even get to read her poem. That actually kind of hurts. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to really do something for the festival? It's not like we put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves and getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but doesn't tell us what you're actually doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about recently. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yes, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been I like how I did it instinctively. Coloring poster holds up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not that bad not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember Natsuki and Yuri have never shared the poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. ... But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, they'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show anyone what literature's all about. Hey, y'all. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share it with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get you members. I'm trying to sound cool because I'm a cool guy. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Hey, fine. I guess I'll have to just get over with. Alright! You. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? ... Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, it's too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica lifts to her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself as she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room like dubstep. More than her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind every line she recites, bringing the words to life, turning their power levels to over 9,000. Is this something she's done before? Or is she something unnatural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri looks amazed. I look amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Recite the words. The flower. Applaud! Everyone applaud! Monica takes a breath and smiles. Subscribe to Amado Guy. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! Woohoo! It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye, or Of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. I did not have a stroke. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform to sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. And suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first. They start applauding! Everyone clap your hands. Everyone joins me together. And we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We're so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. And this one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I could go. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't as aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I read this on paper, I wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even I'm a cool guy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. I'm gonna lift you guys up a bit. Hello? Okay, I need to stand up. Okay. That's what I've been practicing, that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Well, we don't have much time for the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't let me go before I'm a cool guy. It's not gonna compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Amakuga live over would stand us a little bit before I could do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well go get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in from the poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. 4 pairs of eyes, just feeling my... Anyways, I recited my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. But you know what? I'm cool. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Clap, 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 clap for me! Clap for Amakugai. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something you'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of his seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem's called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, this poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down. I'm actually jumping up and down right now. As if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. Huff, huff, huff. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. And that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I'll probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. But I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. Do this. I can do this. Alright, I stand up. I'm doing that in real life. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I could probably match Yuri. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Yuri, then Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Amakuga, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. ... Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking of something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. I think this is the extra dialogue. I don't remember this from the previous game. Oh shit. I need to be saving more. This is painful, guys. This is painful. Everybody says you can go all out Yuri. Oh god. Yeah, I know Evie wants Yuri. God. I guess Yuri all the way. Shit. Oh, god, I'm breaking. It's not like I'm breaking the people's hearts. I'm just like stomping all over them, like the way I did to Natsuki. I'm so sorry. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down so. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That's nothing to do with what I just said. Ugh, you admitted it! Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your own head right now. Sorry. Everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. You say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Oh god, it makes me feel so bad. I feel so bad. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? Okay, I really need to save for all these. Okay, Destiny, yes. No, wrong. Unrestrained, yes. No, wrong again. Determination, yes. Vertigo, yes. Tenacious, yes. Graveyard, yes. After image, yes. No, wrong. Frightening, yes. Massacre, yes. Intellectual, yes. Not wrong. Unstable? Okay, unstable, I guess. Variance, yes. Covet, yes. Heaven sent, yes. Contamination, yes. Oh, okay, hopefully I got enough. Bonfire lit. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking a piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here for work for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival, it's gonna be great! Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, did you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah, okay. Eh? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. The reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I'll go over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? It's facing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you're worrying too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun for everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back with everyone else. The conversations ordered dispersed, with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. I'm a cool guy, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little into it too much, but she seems a little bit downcast lately. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across from Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, I'm a cool guy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked about maybe things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Amaku guy. Me? I wonder for you to come to that conclusion. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know. Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Amaku guy. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that won't be to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet I can hear her here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting all this weight on me so much? I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, a wild Yuri appears. Suddenly notice Yuri appearing from over her book. She looks away as just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. Oh, she's blushing. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never seen Yuri approach anyone and start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but approach her myself. Right now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up my desk and sit in one next to her own. Alright guys, I'm just gonna sit down. Wait a second. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you want to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. Or even to tell I was thinking like that. Well, it's something that I do a lot. People watching. It wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. None of that was staring or anything. I didn't mean to do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I do have a big thought. I'm sorry I've caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willingly sharing that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about your feelings. Oh wait. Or maybe I'm just reading to it a little bit too much. Wait, did I do the wrong... Did I do the wrong words for that? Okay. Pat, you guys. I'm a cool guy. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her, but in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends after all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Bitch, no, I'm a cool guy. I stare into her eyes. Staring contest. Whoever blinks first loves the other person. Ha! I mean, that's how it works in real life, right? What 8K? Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, they uncover feelings you weren't always aware in you. That is, to think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Literally, anyone can give me a name and I'll be exactly the same. I mean, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Oh, did it just skip? I guess we didn't get a cutscene. Okay, everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? For you, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yuri first. Okay, I really hope I got Yuri right. I'm a cool guy. Your writing's only improved in these last few days. Every poem you showed me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yui, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. In all sorts of different ways. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioned that yesterday. Welcome back. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anybody. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but It's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. I'm a cool guy during lunchtime. Oh, I think this is extra! I think this is extra dialogue. Well, at least I think it is. I'm a cool guy during lunchtime. I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. I say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. Welcome back. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, I'm a cool guy. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. It wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. Oh god, this hit in my heart. And I really understood what I was missing all the time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. It's being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, I'm a cool guy. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. Okay, I'm not making fun of her. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how much you deserve to be treated, Yuri. Like a babe. And if other people don't see that way, then screw them! I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And other things too. Flashback to cute girl line. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Oh, she's smiling! She's smiling while blushing. Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show me your phone? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. I feel like this is extra. I can't quite tell. I don't know. The ghost under the light part 2. The tendril of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. This is different. So in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses the path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Oh, time go? Where, what? Oh, jeez. Okay, my bad. I didn't even notice that. Okay, nighty-night TV. Night-night. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on her lips. Oh god, so cute. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. Instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. That Yuri timidly smiles at me and turns to my seat so I can put her poem away. That means she's not showing her poem to others, right? Monica. Here we go. Hi, I'm a cool guy. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being this club is one to perform in front of a bunch of people. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. You'd also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I'll let poem take the Monica I'm holding my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Almakuai. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Yes, well, I guess so. I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. All 3 times. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting hang with myself. Wait, did I just use the wrong voice? You're certainly putting a lot of effort. You must really like her. Eh? That does... It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it can be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. And you say that like I'm going to hurt her. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I mean, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, all that I ever sought, and here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, a legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look her at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found... Hey, thank you for following. Somebody you will know? I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Yeah, I think that poem's new. I don't recall seeing that in the original game. I was hoping to get to the second act, but I think we might run out of time. I still got about a little bit less than 20 minutes left. So what I'm planning on doing, guys, is I might do an extra stream. Let me check my schedule this upcoming week. So I have a lot. I have 2 days off in a row. I could do 2 streams in a row, or I could do one after work. So might host a poll and let you guys choose 2 days. because I really wouldn't mind doing an extra stream actually for this game. Sound good? Because I really want to kind of be. I don't feel like dedicating just one day of the week for this one. I was able to like the idea of 2 streams, 2 extra streams. Hey, thank you for the bits. I'll put down all the times, and again, it'll be the top 2 chosen that will be selected. Okay. Anyways, I'll put that on the Discord for the announcement. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers to write about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah! Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because it's just telling you that your writing is good, okay, or bad. They want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, dude, it'd be so sad. These like literally the 2 girls I spurned the most. That's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. I mean, I totally did, but I didn't. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. We're making new friends, just like I was hoping. And that makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Yamakugai. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Ehehe. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything, okay? I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Yeah. Natsuki's not gonna like it either. Yeah, no thanks. Eh? You didn't even... Next! Oh my god. Yikes. Wait. Okay, I can't tell if this is because of the DDLC Plus, or if this is because I just never did this route the same way. I'm having a hard time thinking this. Alright, we'll see. Okay, you 3, we're done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Oh, wait, I'm mixing up voices. Bree. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Oh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well today and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone's gonna be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell. I guess I'll never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell if things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't also grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Amokugai. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I'll be really appreciative of that. Is Monka suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I give to you. It's not like Monka's gonna give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting in your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Amokuga may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can you make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you want to make excuses for Amokuga to bet. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up for Amokuga to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Wink wink. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can you just settle this already? Yeah. Amokuga, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh my god. Yeah, we went with Natsuki when we did cupcakes. Bonfire. My heart. We're going to Yuri route. We already did it for all 3 times, and we even pretty much said fuck you to Natsuki and screw you to Sayori earlier. We gotta see this through to the end. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No? I was just saying... So, you'll be helping out Yuri then, Amokugai? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance would be very helpful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Amokugai? Me? I guess you can say I'm just to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? ... Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Amakukai picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing I could do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. But why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if I didn't even to work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better not let my cupcakes... You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright then, let's get out of here. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat with each other. Oh? We're gonna get one last thing before we end stream? Eh? I turn around. Sorry, I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Can I give you my phone number? I think that'd be best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Hell yeah! Oh, you're approaching me? Oh, you give me your phone number? Oh, we're in bed. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose it makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just make sure my room is clean. I'll hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Amakukai. You're really cool to me. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something, or you felt good or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you might have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason, the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this, baby. You want me to point out where you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize... I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. Looks straight into my eyes for a long while. Our eyes are practically glued to each other. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri's gonna come to my house on a Sunday? Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her this way, there's no telling what might happen when we're outside of school. More than that, she always told me she was looking forward to... Oh my god, is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Gotta get it, huh? Anyways, only time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait! It's already Sunday, and with that, we'll do one last save. And I think we'll end it here for this stream, before we continue with Yuri's nice dates. I hope you guys enjoyed those suggestions. If you're aware of them, that is. It is a Sunday, my dudes, but also a Wednesday. Oh, everybody, cancel reveal. There you go. Yeah, it's very cute. I was just trying to come up with something that would work. I didn't save as much as I wanted to though, but then again, it was mostly just dialogue. There weren't too many choices. I'm not gonna lie, the second and third choices, or fourth choices, were really painful. I really felt so bad for the other girls. Ugh. Alright guys, I'll put up a poll with all the possible times for next week. There's gonna be the VRChat stream on Sunday, 3:30 PM EST. But yeah, I'll be trying to do 3 streams next week. Two for the Doki Doki Plus, and then 1 for the for VRChat as normal. I don't quite know what I'm doing for the next Sunday, but we'll see. Okay. Yep, it's gonna be like old times. Yeah, I'll be fine. Again, it's a game I'm really engaged with. I really want to see what kind of things they've added. So, hope you guys all have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for all the follows. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye. And cut.